Hello viewers, you are watching Eco TV International. This is Salima Kaba. Welcome to my show, Tea with Salima. In the studio today, we have these two business entrepreneurs. They are the founders of Gyneco Eyes. So I will let them introduce themselves first before we go deep down to the conversation. So stay tuned, don't miss this out.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hussein Mahanera, co-founder of Gyneco. We are here today, Salima Kaba. So thank you so much, everybody, viewers. Thank you so much.
All right, my name is Musa Sumundu. A big good morning to all of you. We are having tea with Salima today on this show. I'm also a co-founder of Gyneco Ice Cream and Yogurt. We thank everyone watching.
All right, my first question goes to Haji. Haji, when did you guys started your business?
We started this Gyneco Ice Cream in 2019. Around the Tobasic, I think it's 3 years now. 2019 Tobasic days, we opened our first shops in the Kotu Quarry.
My other question will go to Musa. Musa, when did you guys publish your ice cream company?
Like he said, in 2019 was the time we started the company, and it's a startup company. We have been operating since then. We intended to launch it in 2020, but due to the pandemic, we could not launch it, but hopefully by the end of 2021, we'll officially launch Gyneco. My
other question goes to Haji. The challenges you faced when you started the business, because it has never been easy to start a business. Sometimes you employ people, you don't know whether they are capable or not, how to maintain your customers, how to make profits. So the challenges that you face in those days. What are the challenges that you face in those days?
Oh, thank you, Salima, for this question. Like you said, business is not easy. When you started, you face a lot of challenge. Like you said, from employment and selling. Of course, we challenge a lot of them. Let me start with the employment. It's not easy. They don't come right time. And some of them, when you teach them how to mix the ingredients, no matter what, they will mess it up. So it's not easy. The selling part, we faced a lot of challenge when we started. The time we started making our pop ice to deliver it to the shops. Some shops we go over there, they were like, no, we don't need this. So even though they tell us they don't need it, we will come back, you know. Some shops we go there like 2, 3, 4 times. So we asking them to try our ice cream. We give them as a credit. Mostly 90%, 100%, we give them a credit. Just try our ice cream, you know. Thank God today, most of them, the ones they don't want to take the ice cream, they're calling us today. They want our ice cream because now is good in the market. We supply from Banjul to Brikama. Yes, that is it. Thank you.
My other question goes to Musa. Musa, what inspired you guys to go for ice cream production than to invest in other business platforms?
What inspired us, basically, as entrepreneurs, we believe every business is here to solve a problem. When the weather heats up, nothing chills us down than a creamy frozen dessert. Like everyone rushed and go to the supermarkets, everybody go to the restaurants to have something chilly. And we know Gambia, our cold season is just minimum. The year round is always hot. So we see a need for something frozen to be in the market. So when we saw this problem, we decided to go in for ice cream. But again, the other thing that inspired us is not only selling the ice cream, but to add value to our own local product. Like we know people are making wonjo juice, kaba juice, bawa juice. So we said, no, let's not only make it juice. So let's add value to it and now make it ice cream. So these things inspired us to go into deeper research to get to know exactly what we need to get to this level, in which we are still doing to go higher.
Haji, what are your educational backgrounds? Maybe you learn business during your school days, which inspired you to go in for business, or you learn what you knew today during the process of this ice cream production?
Since my school days, I was in business because I was in the US before I traveled. My brother opened stuff for me and my cousin, Mahanera Fashion. Yeah, I started business from there. So from there I went to US. When I went there too, I was in the business. Yeah, since I went there, I was in the business too until I come back, still doing our business. Yeah, the ice cream things. When I came here, me and my partner, we talked about it, what kind of business we're gonna do in the Gambia. Because I travel, I came back, but we know we can do it over here. So we sit down and see which business we are planning to do. We started with this ice cream. We research it. All the ice cream in the Gambia, most 90% or 95%, they are all important to come. So only this local soft ice cream machine you see the corner, people making it, but everything packaged, mostly they're coming to the country. So we look at it, we can do it, you know. So we start doing our research. We started with pop ice, the pop ice, the one with the stick. So we start going to the supermarket, mini market, and see how much they are selling it, how quality it is. So they have some in the Caravan shopping center, everything. The ones that are importing from UK, Europe, the pop ice we find over there, it is the flavor and color and the sugar, whatever it is. It's not even milk on it. So they are selling that for $20, $25. It's very expensive. So we look at it, how can we make some more quality than what they are importing to bring it and more affordable. So that's how we start the pop ice. So we make our pop ice, it's milk only, it's ice cream, because it's not just the water, color and flavors. So we're able to sell it, the retail price at the shops at $10. So every kid in Gambia can afford it, because if you look at ice cream, it's a kid must buy 95% than they growing. No matter it's cold, it's hot, they always buy it. But if a kid go to shops, the ice cream is at $20, $50, $25, they cannot afford it, unless you come with your parents or somebody else. But $10, some shops even told us kids come and buy ice cream more than 2, 3, 4 times. As soon as they have $10, they come, because we have a different flavors. We have 6 different flavors.
Musa, what about you? What are your educational backgrounds?
Yes, I've gone through school, like primary 1 to 9. I did it in my village, Sabi, and my senior secondary school in Nasir, Basay, and I went to GTMI, Multimedia College. Yes, and I started university, but due to the commitment with the business and work, I decided to pause the university, started to study computer science in International Open University. I chose it because it's online. I can do work and at the same time do my business. So I am a tech guy. I'm a technician, IT professionals, that's my skill. So, but the thing that motivated much to go into I've never studied business. If I read business, I read it online. Yes, I use the computer to solve and do. My partner, he is a businessman. So, but I'm very good at making logistic and finding facts and coming up with something that could really inspire or help us to go. So I decided to study business, started with poultry. At some point also make this fish business when I saw there is need for our people in the village to have fish, but it was difficult for them to have. I and one of my uncle, his name is Mohammed Sumun, we bought a truck and we brought it here to transport the fish all the way to our country and start to sell it. But it failed because the people that we involved to make the business couldn't put it through. So later we decided, because he's been my friend and we've been going around, we decided to come up with some business like he said. Then when we went into the ice cream, with all the challenges, we tried to overcome it gradually. And we are hopeful that it will definitely grow bigger and live for 100 years like IBM and Apple and others. Gyneco will go for a long time. Yeah.
Haji, where is this Gyneco name came from?
Thank you for asking. A lot of people ask you that about the Gyneco names. Because the Gyneco name come from, mostly right now we are dealing with milk. Because the ice cream, we make it from milk. Now we're making yogurt. The yogurt like Ardo and Dolima. So those are coming from Senegal. So they have some yogurt companies in Gambia too. That one is the milk. and we have a more business plan to do with the milk. When you say Gyneco, it's a fuller language, you know. So is in Sarahule language, we are Sarahules, but Sarahule language is a Naganana. But if you look at the name, the Gyneco in the Gambia here, Sarahule, when you say Gyneco, Sarahule people know. Fuller people know, of course, that's their language. Olof and other language. It's just like the guy who controls the cows to when you go to the bush and milk them.
Separate.
That's the name of the Gyneco. It's a flat language. But when you look at it, we can name it on our language like a Naganana, but most people cannot understand what it is. But the Gyneco, even us, we have cows in the village. We hire fuller people to come and take care of them. We call them Gyneco. We don't call them mostly in our language. So that's why we come with this name. So now we are milk production, milk processing. So we choose that name for all Gambians can understand, and not only Gambia, we can expand it to all Africa and all international.
Musa, some people thought that you guys only make ice cream production, not knowing also you are making yogurts. So are you using the same process to process the ice cream and the yogurt, or you are using a different method to produce both?
Okay, this question is very vital. Yeah, Gyneco, we have a long and amazing business plan in the Gambian market. We have different products that are coming up, but it's just the two of us. We're coming up gradually. There are some constraints. That's the reason why we did not have all of them at the same time. We started with the soft ice here, and then we have the hard ice, which we did in the cups. This Wonjo in Baba, local ones, to make it ice cream. Then we came up with the pop ice. Oh, okay, these are three different products that are not the same, though they are ice cream, but they are different. Okay, then we came up with the yogurt. So the processing of the yogurt and all these three are different. We have different machineries for them, and we have different employees for them. And we also have other projects like milk powder project, which is yet to come. And very soon we'll also launch the multivitamin water. This is also a project like this mineral water that people are selling, but we have multivitamin water. What it does is we add vitamin supplements. You know, if you look at it now, we always have problem with our vitamin. Every time somebody is sick, they go to the hospital. The only time they have vitamin is when they give them supplements from the hospital or pharmacies. Or rich people, or maybe average people who are loaded, could buy fruits for their family. But how many of us can afford fruits every day? So now, since this is a necessity, like I tell you, we are here to solve a problem. We decided to add multivitamin to our regular water. It's going to be the regular water. It's clean, it's healthy, it has multivitamin supplement, and the water will still be tasteless and colorless. So you start your day with multivitamin, it will give you all the nutrients you need for that day. So now it's left with the Gambians to decide whether you go for a multivitamin water or you go for a regular water. Yeah, so this is yet to be launched. We are working on it. Once it's done, hopefully by the end, the target is by the end of 2021, we have it launched. But due to this corona, getting materials, most of the things we import them, like machinery, it has been a problem. So we also have Gyneco, we have juice projects, like we want to make juice as well. We look at our surrounding during mango season. We have lots of our mangoes that are spoiling around. So we're working on it to see how best we could preserve this mango. We make it juice, we package it and sell it in stores, and also export it outside to people who might need mango, to areas that they don't have fresh mango. And we also want to have the mango juice in the season when there is no mango. So there's Gyneco juice project. We also have this energy drink project too, where we want to venture into to make drinks, to make juices. So we have different projects that are coming up.
This one is a general question. Many people would like to invest in business, but they are afraid. Some will invest 50%, and at the end of the day, their business will collapse. So what do you have to say on that?
Thank you for that question. Business, like you said, if you cannot take risks, you cannot do the business. If you're doing business, mostly before you take a risk, you have to calculate the risk first. You have to search it, what you have to do. The business you want to do, you have to research it first and see it. Now, most people, like I said, most people who see the business, they see somebody doing business, doing good at it. Mostly they have money. They want to just go invest. Understand? It's not good way to do business. Any business you have to do, you have to research it, and they know the person who doing it, how long they do, and what is the bad part of it, and what's the good part of it, and is it good? And like you said, that foreigner come in here and invest because they believe in his money in Gambia, and I believe it's the money over here. But if you invest in Gambia, you have to know what you have to invest. So I'm encouraging everybody, every Gambians, if we can make everything here we need, stuff will be cheap for us. But if we depend on everything import, it will be expensive for us. Just give you an example, our pop cycle. The import one is at $20–25 we're selling ours for $10. So just imagine that many things we can do in Gambia. If we do it over here, it will be more cheaper. So it's not easy to do business because a lot of people are scared for risks. It's a lot of risks over there, but you have to calculate your risks before you do the business. Business is what I believe. Yeah.
Musa, do you have any motivational words or words of wisdom to share with the people out there who want to invest in business but they are afraid to?
Yeah, like my partner said, business is risky, but I know we can make it. We started from scratch and we are to this level, and they are, like you said, foreigners come too. They start off with something. I think what we need to leave behind is the money-minded people. Like let's invest. Let's focus on capital, not getting money. Most of the youths, when they start, like somebody selling water, he want to make money today and go and party. Okay, so, but if you are an entrepreneur, you do your feasibility studies, you do your market research, you need to know your target market. If I am having water, who will I sell this water to? Let's say people like you work in the studio, you cannot go out, but you need water. So I'll target you people. So if you have a business that you know, you already have a market for it, then you know that there is, let's say, 75% of your success in that business. But you just get up and try to do business without having any clue, because you just see somebody, let's say we are doing Gyneco now, we're working. We've gone through, like it takes us 3 years to get to this level. But you just want to come in because we know there are so many people that imitate us. Some of them would like to sell us their machines now. Once they see it's going, they went and import it and bring it. So business is not like that. You have to come with your own thing, or you make research. You go to the people who were successful in it. What were their behaviors that they make it? So I believe the youth out there, they could always come in and come up with something. Everyone is smart enough to have an idea. Just have your idea, read about it, learn about it, see how best you can implement it. On the go, you will meet good people. We met amazing people that we go to them for advices. We talk to people like Kapi, Mohammed, Usiunu Mahanera. We have mentors, even Mohammed Sisoho and others. Everyone, they give us advice. We talk to them. There is no advice that we neglect. Whatever we try to do, we go to the successful ones who've made it. We have people like Gyneco. The supporters of GCCI, so many vendors that whenever we know there is opportunity for anything, we go to them. But we don't go to them with the mindset to get money or to get the grant to start up something, but we get something really important, which was the information they give us, the connections they give us to get a necessary document on how to get our products in the country, how to make sure we get the right product, the right packaging material, the right material, because if you don't know all this, it will be a problem. So the youth out there who want to come into the business, I think the primary thing they need to focus is information seeking. They need to do their feasibility studies very well. And I can tell them, Gambia is a virgin land. Whatever you do here, we can make it. In the Gambia here, just come up with your idea and start establishing, implementing. Talk to good people, make your target market, your feasibility study, talk to people around, and you start to implement, but you have to push it. and have the capital mindset, not to make the money or the profit now. You have to invest. We started this, every profit we make, we reinvest it. At some point, when we are short, we charge ourselves from wherever we get our own money from and invest it again to make it grow. So for the past 1 year, the company itself is regenerating. It's regenerating. So things like this, I think everyone have to focus, and we can definitely make it in the Gambia.
This is going to be our last question. What are your plans for this year? I don't say next year. Your plans for this year, because asuwatu nanti halisina lingi sarangkulu dangane, and the year is coming to an end. So this year, what are your plans? The plans that you plan for this year?
Our plan in this year, like my partner said, we have a lot of products. We want to bring it, like the vitamin water. Yeah, like you said, vitamin water, we're planning before end of this year. We can bring that to the Gambian people. Like you said, we have a lot of vitamin problems in Gambia. What WHO recommend your vitamin intake in a day, we don't have that in here because our food cooks more than 2-3 hours. All the nutrients and vitamin is gone, and we have to eat a fruit every day. So fruit is very expensive here, so you cannot afford to buy fruit for yourself. What about your wife and your kids? So when you look at it, our eating system over here in Gambia here, we don't have all our nutrients. We need our vitamins, so that's why we come in with that water. So multivitamin water, tasteless and colorless. So of course a lot of people thinking about it, the price will be cost, but it will be the same price with the water in the market now or less. Yeah, we are planning to bring that, and we are working on the milk powder too. All this milk powder imported into the country, we're trying to make it over here and mix it over here to do it over here. Like we have a lot of projects we want to do, and the Gyneco, we want to launch it before end of the year. We want to do that because almost 3 years because of the corona pandemic and the stuff. So we are working on it right now because alhamdulillah, right now the companies are growing. A lot of investors are coming to us now. They try to invest because we cannot do this by ourselves. This is for all Gambia. It's not just me and him. We started, we don't know how it's gonna be end. Yeah, so that it is.
All right, guys, thanks for coming. This is the end of our show. Once again, viewers, thanks for watching. You can follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Eco TV International. This is your girl Salima Kaba. Have a nice day. Bye.